Hello, hi student. Good morning. So today we are going to discuss again energy band theory. Okay, energy band theory of semiconductor using quantum mechanics and Schrodinger wave equation. Okay, today we will see by using this. Okay, last time we have seen how the energy band form and why the energy band form. Okay, formation of energy band. Okay, so that we have seen in last class. Now today we are seeing how actually the band form. Okay, so that we can understood by using quantum mechanics and Schrodinger wave equation. Okay, so now let us start. energy band theory by using quantum mechanics and Schrodinger wave equation. Okay, so now today we will see this energy band formation. Okay, energy band theory by using quantum mechanics and Schrodinger wave equation. Okay, so now what we will see here exactly how the energy band formation is there within the solid or crystal. Okay, so now let us see, we have a crystal. Okay, crystal. So this is, let us draw the crystal structure. So this is our crystal. Okay, so now which is made up of obviously the atom which are periodically arranged. Okay, so for the formation of crystal or solid. So this is our crystal. So now what we will see here, what we are going to see here, we are going to see the behavior of particle or movement of particle or electron inside the crystal. Yes, inside the crystal. Okay, so what we want to find exactly what is the position of electron, where is the electron present inside the crystal, how the electron is moving. Okay, so for that what we need, so what actually we need for that, we need potential of that electron or particle inside the crystal. Okay, so there is one theory, that is free electron theory. Okay, so free electron theory says that the potential that the particle has inside this crystal, let us say this is my electron here. So the potential that the electron has inside this crystal is either zero or constant. Okay, zero or constant. This is given by whom? By the theory of free electron. Free electron theory says that the particle inside any solid or crystal has the potential either zero or constant. Okay, so then after that, so this is given by free electron theory. Free electron theory. Free electron theory says that the potential is either zero or constant. Either zero or constant. Okay, so this is given by free electron theory. Now another theory came here, so that is Bloch theory. Bloch theory, which is given by the scientist Bloch, who says that the potential that the particle has inside the crystal is not constant, neither constant nor zero. Okay, so but it is varying potential. So this varying potential is actually varying periodically. So this particle has periodic potential inside the crystal, that is given by Bloch theory. So this is Bloch theory. Bloch theory says that the potential that is periodic in the sense that v of x plus a, let us say this is v of x, okay, as we have seen in signal chain system like periodic, okay. Periodic means v of x plus a is equal to v of x. After certain period of time it is repeating itself, okay. So this is given by Bloch theory, okay, Bloch theory. Now we are going to see which one is correct, okay. So we will prove that how actually the particle has potential inside the crystal, okay, when it is moving, okay. So now we will see. Let us see. So this is free electron theory, and which says that the potential is either 0 or constant. Bloch theory says that the potential is periodic. Potential is periodic. Periodic for what? For particle or electron inside the crystal or solid, okay. So now see which one is correct, that we will see now. See, let us take one atom out of it. Let us take one atom out of it, okay. So this is my atom, okay. So now, because as we know very well, the atom that is arranged in periodic manner to form what? To form the crystal, So therefore this is one atom. So let us say this electron is outside the atom, which is bound to an atom, and the distance between what? The core and this electron is what? R. Distance between nucleus and this electron is what? R. So what is potential of that? Potential of this electron is what? Potential is nothing but that is what? Q E divided by 4 pi epsilon what? R. Okay, so this is my potential, okay, potential of this electron when electron is just outside the atom, inside the crystal. This is actually inside the crystal, okay. For proper visualization to make more convenient, I have taken this atom outside it, okay. So we can visualize properly what is happening inside the crystal, okay. So this is what potential, that is E by 4 pi epsilon R, okay. So now let us see the potential energy. What? Potential energy which is represented by what? Capital V, okay. This is my capital V, this is small v, this is potential energy. What is this potential energy? Is nothing but potential into what? Charge of electron, okay. So now see here, this is potential is nothing but E by 4 pi epsilon what? Epsilon R into minus C, okay, minus C. So which is nothing but minus C square by 4 pi epsilon what? R, okay. So this is my potential energy, okay, potential energy. Now we will see from here the particle which has a potential energy E, either it is periodic or constant or 0 or anything else, okay. So we will see here. So this is what? Potential energy, okay. So actually we are seeing what? Potential energy inside the crystal. The particle is able to move only if it has what? Some potential energy, okay. Then only it will move, otherwise it is in rest or it is tightly bound by an atom. So where the potential its potential energy is almost 0, okay. So according to this relation we will see how the potential energy, or what is the potential energy of electron inside the crystal. So now see here, this is what? Potential, okay. So over potential is what? This potential energy is what? Minus E square by 4 pi epsilon what? R, okay. So this is my potential energy, okay. So where potential is this, okay, this is potential energy, this is potential, okay. Actually we want to see the potential energy of what? Electron or particle inside the crystal, okay. So now we will see here, so see this potential energy which is proportional to what? Proportional to minus 1 by R, what? Minus 1 by R, okay. So this is minus 1 by R. Now so if this is inversely proportional to R, as the distance, this is the distance between the electron and the atom or nucleus, okay, between the nucleus and particle. This is the distance between this, okay. So now let us see, as this distance increases, then what happen? This potential increase or decrease? This potential, when I say potential, then I can say this potential what? Decrease as R increase, as r increase, this potential decrease as r increase, but potential energy increase as r increase. So let us see how. If I will see here, r is equal to 1, r is equal to 2, r is equal to 3 for understanding purpose. So this r is equal to 1, let us say potential is minus 1. Okay, let us say here potential is minus 5, potential energy is minus 5 electron volt. Let us say r is equal to 2, the potential energy r is what? R is increasing, potential energy decreasing, minus 2 electron volt. Potential energy is what? Actually we will see here, this is number wise it is decreasing, number wise it is decreasing, number wise it is increasing, it is decreasing, number wise actually it is decreasing. But if we will see whole, this minus this see, minus 1 is what? Minus 1 is greater than minus 5. Is it okay? Minus 1 is greater than minus 5. Is it okay or not? Yes. So minus 1 is greater than minus 5 means potential energy is what? Potential energy is increasing as what? As r increases, as r increases. From where we are seeing this. Okay, if you will take what? Magnitude, then we can say that what? The potential energy decreases. But we are not seeing with respect to magnitude, but we are seeing with respect to negative. Okay, so this is what? Potential energy. Now we can understand what this we are understanding by seeing number. Now we will see properly by drawing graph. See, graph. So this is my potential and this is my what? Distance. Yes or no? Yes. So this is, let us say this is what? Minus 5, this is minus 2, this is minus 1 and this is 0. Yes, 0. See, minus 5, r is equal to 1. As r is equal to 1, here is r is equal to 1. How much? Minus 5. Okay, r is equal to 2. How much? R is equal to 2. R is equal to 2. How much? Minus 2. Minus 2 here, somewhere here. R is equal to 3. Minus 1 here. This is r is equal to 2. R is equal to 3. Somewhere here. Now r is equal to 3. R is equal to infinite. How much? Almost 0. What is happening? Let us see this. This is what? Potential energy. Now we are seeing. Okay. So now we are perfectly visualizing what actually happening is. What is actually happening here? Actually the potential energy is increasing with respect to what? R. With respect to r. As r increase, potential energy increase. Okay, as r see, as r increase, potential energy also increase. As r increase, potential energy increase. So this is what? This is the perfect visualization. Okay, visualization between the potential energy and what? Potential energy and distance between the atom and particle, like electron that is moving. Okay, that is moving far away from. Now let us see, understand. This is particle, electron, that is moving away from the atom, When it is moving away from the atom, then what is happening? This distance is increasing or not? R is increasing. If R is increasing means potential energy also increasing. Or not? Potential energy also increasing as the electron is moving what? Far away from the atom. Now see opposite. If the electron is moving toward the atom, see, here is the atom. Where is the atom? Here is the atom. This is my atom here present. So this is what? This is my atom. Okay, this is what? Electron here. Electron very far away. The potential energy maximum. Now as the electron is what? Moving toward what? Atom. Then what about potential energy? Potential energy decreases. Potential energy decreases as the electron is moving away from the atom. Then what happen? Then potential energy will increase. See, if it is moving toward the atom, potential energy decreases. As it is moving away from the atom, potential energy decreasing. Okay, so this is what about concept of what? Particle. What exactly the particle has potential when it is coming out of the atom. when it is going nearest to the atom. When it is going nearest to the atom, potential energy decrease. When it is moving away from the atom, potential energy increasing. Okay, potential energy increasing. Now we are confirmed about what? Potential energy of what? Particle. Of what? Particle. Where? Inside the crystal. Inside the crystal. When electron is moving from one atom to another atom. As the atom is periodically arranged, then this potential also vary periodically. Let us see how. Okay, up to this, is it okay? So now we will go further. Now I am going to rub this. Okay, so let us see everything. Potential is inversely proportional to what? R. Okay, but potential energy directly proportional to R. Okay, potential inversely proportional to R. Number wise we have seen, number wise also, or we have seen graphical wise also, but it is a proper visualization of what? Potential energy. Okay, so now let us see. Now we will see what? Now we will see how the potential is periodically varying. Okay, so now we are confirmed that the potential is actually periodically varying. Why periodically varying? You can guess from here also, because the atom is what? Because the atom is also periodically arranged in order to form what? Crystal. In order to form crystal. When the electron is moving from one atom to another atom toward other atom, so it is also moving what? It is also moving in periodic manner. Okay, periodic manner. So therefore we can judge or we can guess from here the potential also vary periodically. So let us see how. We will take one array of atom. Okay, one array of atom. So this is what? This is one row of atom. Let us say this is my arrangement of atom. Periodic arrangement of atom. Okay, so these are periodic arrangement of atom. So let us see. This is periodic arrangement of atom. Okay, so I think, is it visible? It is very far away, I think. Okay, if it is not visible, we can draw it below. So let us see this. This is electron. Okay, electron which is bound to an atom. See, now this is atom. Okay, so this is my y-axis, this is my y-axis, this is my x-axis. Okay, along y-axis there is a potential energy. Okay, so there is potential energy. Along x-axis there is distance. Okay, so distance. Now see, this electron is first, it is bound to an atom. See, what is nearest to the atom? What is the potential energy? Minimum potential energy, minimum. Now this electron is coming out of the atom. Okay, out of the atom and moving away from the atom. Now what about this potential energy? It is increasing, gradually it is increasing. Yes, now this same electron is now approaching another atom. It is approaching another atom, means what? The potential energy again decrease. Okay, so decrease. So now here this electron moving away from the atom, again potential energy. Here potential energy minimum, again this potential energy increasing as it is moving away from the atom. Now approaching toward atom, now this potential energy decreasing. Okay, so decreasing. Now again this electron moving far away from the atom, so this potential energy again increasing. Then as moving toward the atom, potential energy decreasing. As moving away from the atom, potential energy increase. As moving toward the atom, potential energy decreasing. So what is this? This is periodic potential. Yes, so it is periodically varying. See, it is periodically varying potential. Okay, so here near the center potential energy is maximum. Okay, so nearest to the atom potential energy is minimum. Now we are confirmed about what? About the potential energy of what? Particle inside the crystal is what? Periodically varying. Now if this potential energy is periodically varying, let us draw this here. I think it is not visible, it is very far away from vision of camera. So let us see, draw this here. Okay, so this is my what? potential energy versus distance. Okay, so let us draw this here. Okay, it is better to draw here properly. This is my atom. Near the atom, potential energy minimum. Away from the atom, potential energy maximum. Okay, so maximum. See, nearest to the atom, potential energy minimum. Away from the atom, maximum. Nearest to the atom, minimum. Away from the atom, maximum. Okay, so this is what periodic potential. Okay, periodic potential. Now, if the potential is periodic, then probability of finding the electron at some particular position is also varying what periodically. Yes or no? If this potential is varying periodically, then probability of finding the particle, finding the electron at a particular position inside the crystal is also varying what periodically. Yes, is also varying periodically. So that probability for finding the electron is given by probability density function. Probability density function, which is nothing but what? Which is nothing but psi of x square. It is what? Probability density function. What is this psi of x? Psi of x is nothing but wave function. What? Wave function. Wave function corresponding to energy. Wave function corresponding to energy. Energy of what? The particle that has taken. Okay, that has taken what? Because the electron is taking what? Particular energy level. So therefore corresponding to that energy level, the wave function. So this is that wave function. Now we can say that this wave function is also periodically varying. Okay, if the probability of finding the electron is also periodically varying, then this wave function is also periodically varying. See, potential is periodically varying. So then probability of finding the electron inside the crystal is also periodically varying. Then the wave function corresponding to the discrete energy level which is taken by what? Electron inside the crystal is also periodically varying. Okay, so this is what about the particle inside the crystal. Okay, so now the wave function which is given by the Bloch. Okay, so this is what? Bloch theory. Okay, so the wave function given by the Bloch theory. Okay, so Bloch theory, wave function given by the Bloch theory is that psi of x is equal to u of x into e to the power plus minus j k x plus minus j k x. Okay, so this is my wave function and this is my what? Bloch function, which is periodic function, and this is my plane wave. What? Plane wave. Okay, plane wave. See, it is a what? Standing plane wave. Okay, standing plane wave. So this is my Bloch function which is periodically varying, means it is periodic function u of x. Yes, periodic function. So if it is periodic function, this wave function is also periodic function. How? See, psi of x plus a is equal to u of x plus a into e to the power plus minus jk x into e to the power plus minus jk a. Okay, so which we can say from here, it is u of x plus a is nothing but, this is u of x plus a is u of x. When you will put this is nothing but psi of x into e to the power plus minus jk a. Okay, so this is what? Psi of x plus a is equal to psi of x e to the power plus minus jk a. Okay, so this wave function, see, periodic function, this wave function is also periodic. Okay, so if the potential is periodic, wave function is also periodic. Yes, so this is all about the potential of particle or potential energy of particle inside the crystal. Okay, so now we are seeing Croning-Penny model. Okay, Croning-Penny model, so which will give what? Net periodic potential function, and which will represent this potential well as square well potential. Okay, square well potential, and here we will find what one resultant equation, which is nothing but Kroning-Penney model equation, Kroning-Penney model equation with the help of Schrodinger wave equation and this Bloch function. Okay, with this Bloch function. So now we are going to see what Kroning-Penney model, how it is formed. Okay, so let us see. So this is all about what we are seeing, the potential energy of what particle inside what crystal. Okay, inside what crystal. But it is little bit it is confusing about that how it is directly proportional, that we have seen in the two way. One is by numbering. Okay, so numbering, okay, without taking the magnitude. From there also we are confirmed that the potential energy is proportional to distance between what electron and atom. Okay, so now we will see Kroning-Penney model. See, Kroning-Penney model equation. Kroning-Penney model equation. Okay, equation, what it represent? Kroning-Penney model equation is nothing but it is a periodic potential function. Okay, it is a periodic potential function of what? Of a one-dimensional single crystal. Okay, of one-dimensional single crystal. this is over one-dimensional single crystal. Okay, single crystal where the atom is periodically arranged. Okay, so this is one-dimensional single crystal. Okay, so to represent this one-dimensional single crystal, we are using what? Kroning-Penney model. Okay, which is nothing but a periodic potential function. It is actually a periodic potential function which will represent the potential well as a square well potential. Okay, that is representation of this. See here, this is square wave potential well, square potential well. Okay, so this is my square potential well and so on. So this is my potential what? Energy here, actually potential energy, square potential well with respect to distance. Okay, so which is periodic. What it is a periodic. Okay, so this is periodic potential well. Okay, square potential well. So this is my A, this is A, this is minus A, this is what? 2A, 3A, 4A, like this. It is varying. Okay, so now we will restrict ourselves within one period. Why? Because whatever we will visualize in this period, whatever we will find, whatever property we will find here, whatever feature we will get here, and whatever we will visualize in this period, same will be valid for other. Okay, so that is why it is better to restrict ourselves within this limit. Okay, okay, for our convenient purpose. So within this one period. Okay, so this is my, so let us say this is my first region, this is my second region. Okay, this is which region is this? What is potential here? Here potential is maximum or not? Here is the electron maximum, here electron, free electron. Okay, so here electron is bounded, here the electron is bounded, so here potential energy is minimum. Okay, so here potential energy is minimum, here potential energy is maximum. Okay, so means where is the atom is present, atom is in this what? Square well potential. Okay, in this square well potential. Okay, so here electron is here, free electron is here. Okay, here it will feel high potential, so this is high potential. Okay, so this is minimum potential. So now we will see here, now we will draw what? Equation. Okay, Schrodinger wave equation. See, we will write Schrodinger wave equation, that is what? Psi of, so Schrodinger wave equation, Schrodinger wave equation, which is given by dou square psi upon dou x square plus 2m by h cut square into e minus v of x into psi of x is equal to what? 0. Okay, let us see it is a equation number 1. Okay, so now Bloch function is what? Bloch function is psi of x is equal to u of x e to the power plus minus jk x. Okay, so this is my equation number 2. Now let us observe this limit. So when the particle is inside the square well potential, that time the potential is what? 0. Potential is 0. So let us put this potential 0. So we will get dou square psi upon dou x square plus this is 2m divided by h cut square into e psi of x is equal to what? 0. Okay, so now this is dou square psi of x, dou square psi upon dou x square plus put this as alpha square into psi of x is equal to what? 0. Let us put this equation as 3. Okay, so now this is what? When the particle is inside the square well potential. Okay, that time it is feeling what? Potential 0, potential energy. That time the particle has potential energy 0 because it is tightly bounded. Okay, tightly bound by nucleus. Okay, nucleus within the atom. Okay, so that time this potential is 0. So this we have formed this equation. Okay, by putting v of x equal to 0 as the electron is present inside the potential well. Now see next, when the particle or electron is present outside the square well potential, means it is outside the atom, so it is feeling free. So feeling free means it has potential energy maximum. How much maximum potential energy? V0. Okay, so V0. So that time it has potential energy V0. So let us put the potential energy as V0. So this is 2m by h cut square into e minus V0. This is my maximum potential energy. Okay, into psi of x is equal to what? 0. So now this is dou square psi of x upon dou x square. Okay, plus dou x square. Okay, plus this put it here, this as beta square. Okay, so this is my psi of x is equal to what? 0. Okay, so this is all about what? This square well potential. Okay, within one period. Okay, so let us put this equation as 4. Okay, so now these are how many equation? 4 equation. So now what we will do, just we will directly write now Croning-Penny model equation. Okay, so what you have to do, just differentiate this 2 times, dou square psi of x upon dou x square. Okay, 2 times we will get one equation, and in that just replace this dou square psi of x by this factor alpha and beta, and we will get the Croning-Penny model in the form of alpha square and beta square. Okay, after solving that equation, these are 1 2 3 4 equation. After solving these 4 equation, okay, after solving these 4 equation, we will get the resultant Croning-Penny model equation. What is that model equation? Let us see here. Croning-Penny model equation is that we will get by solving these 4 equation, we will get what? P sin alpha a divided by alpha a plus what? Plus cos what? Plus cos alpha a is equal to cos ka. This is my what equation? Croning-Penny model equation. This is my Croning-Penny. This is my Croning-Penny model equation. Okay, this is my Croning-Penny model equation. Okay, so this is after solving these 4 equation, we will get this equation. Okay, so now we will draw what? We will draw the waveform from this Croning-Penny model equation. Okay, so after that we will draw energy versus momentum momentum diagram. Okay, so from there we will observe the equal to cos ka, cos ka. This is my what equation? Cronin-Penney model equation. This is my Cronin-Penney. This is my Cronin-Penney model equation. Okay, this is my Cronin-Penney model equation. Okay, so this is, after solving these 4 equation we will get this equation. Okay, so now we will draw what we will draw the waveform from this Cronin-Penney model equation. Okay, so after that we will draw energy versus momentum diagram. Okay, so from there we will observe the property of what? Matter. Okay, so whether it is metal, insulator or semiconductor. Okay, from there also we can find what? Energy band form. Either it is direct band or indirect band gap. Okay, from energy band diagram. Okay, so now we will go for next. So up to this, so this is up to Cronin-Penney model equation. Okay, so now we will see next time. So let us see. So this is we are getting by solving all these 4 equations.